Disney Nerd. Hello, Mr. Chandler. It's been forever since we've seen you. It has been a while. What are your thoughts on the Blade reboot being shut down due to the writer's strike? This poor movie. This thing is just absolutely cursed. It just cannot get traction. I mean, a week or two back, we were cracking jokes about this movie having a bad headline every 2 weeks because they just brought in another writer to do rewrites on it. We like literally within the last 2 weeks we said that, and then this happens. New headline: pre-production's been shut down due to the writer's strike. Yikes. Man, I feel so bad for this production. They announced this deal 4 years ago, I believe. I believe it was 2019, right after the Fox deal, and then they were trying to work on things, and they still don't have a script yet. Like years, even if it was a year after, even if it's been 2 years, 3 years, like so long since they said we're doing this with that guy. Well, I guess even think about it. I mean, you had Mahershala Ali as Blade, his voice in the post-credit scene of Eternals, and so that was already a couple years after they announced it. Yes, we're approaching 4 years. And they don't have a script yet.
I have a bad feeling about this.
They have an actor, and they have a rotating cycle of writers who are all on strike now, and a director. And it's not the first director that they hired. This last week, I actually rewatched all of the old Blade films, and made me really nervous for this movie. Like, everything that makes those movies good and cool, it doesn't apply to the MCU. Like the ability to do world building, the gore, the weirdness of it. Wesley Snipes is just this in his prime, being uber cool.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
The way they did the action, the soundtrack, so many things that you just wouldn't be able to do, and then all the MCUisms you would get. As excited as I was when they first announced this deal, after rewatching the Blade movies, I just don't know. And it feels like a project that I think came around from the wrong way. As opposed to Kevin Feige going, I've got a great idea for what's next, and we can build out this thing over here. It, based off the way they described it, an actor who at that moment had a lot of prestige and power came in and went, hey, I want to do Blade. And you go, okay, we've got Oscar-winning guy wants to adapt this beloved martial arts action horror franchise thing. Let's team that up. That's cool. That's a great pairing. He brings prestige to this deal, and if he's passionate, awesome. But that's just a guy saying he wants to play a part, and you need a person with a vision for the movie as a whole, the story. And it just seems like they never really had that, and so they brought in different writers, different directors, and they're just cycling through them. And then this thing's supposed to start filming very shortly. Pre-production shutdown. And I wonder at what point in time Kevin Feige just goes, we're pulling the plug. This isn't going to work. It's not going to come together. So we're pulling the plug. We're not going to try and do Blade. It sounded great on paper, but it's not going to happen. So, man, I don't know. That it's kind of sad that of all projects, Blade, they can't make it work, but we still have the old trilogy. There's also a TV show. There's all this different stuff, but that we have, and maybe Blade isn't meant to be in the MCU. Most of these clips are pulled from my weekly Patreon live stream. Join at any level, and you can join the chat and ask all the questions you want. That's for as little as $2 per month. For $5 per month, you can get your name on my end card. For $25 per month, you can have a monthly video chat with me. Link is in the description for more details, and keep talking movies and TV too much.